saw that movie on TV when I was about 8 or 9 years old, and I wanted to become a filmmaker. I like films that just take you away from your real life and sweep you up in adventure. Kong literally does it. I mean, you're on board the ship, you're sailing to a lost island, you're encountering monsters and creatures from, prehistoric times. So I was thrilled when Universal invited me back to Skull Island. It's great to have you along for the ride. Now, we have created this 3D immersive experience, so you're going to have your glasses ready. Don't put them on yet, just have them in your hand because we're about to return to Skull Island.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Skull Island.
Glasses on, everybody. We're back at Skull Island.
Information about what you experienced right there. That whole sequence was projected on the world's largest 3D digital screen, measuring over 40 feet tall and 180 feet long. And that whole fight was directed by Peter Jackson and Zena Weta Digital. In fact, Weta Digital has won 5 Academy Awards in its very young career here in Hollywood. They've won special visual effects awards for movies such as 2005's King Kong and Lord of the Rings trilogy and Avatar. We're going to continue along with the tour of the Universal Studios backlash. We head up the hill once again. You have a camera ready. You can turn it to the right. You grab a picture of the opening of Skull Island if you visited the first time. But beyond that, you'll see that dilapidated bridge. That bridge is very old and very dangerous to drive over, so we're not going to be doing it today. But we have used the bridge for filming before. Maybe you've seen it in this episode of Quantum Leap starring Scott Bakula. And there's a great shot of the bridge right there. Earlier today, we saw a man driving over the bridge that fans will call a picture car. If you're not familiar with the term picture car, keep looking at your screens. I'll show you some famous picture car examples. picture car is any vehicle that's on TV or movie set filmed by the cameras. And some of these cars have gone on to become just as famous as the stars that have driven them. If you have your own cameras ready, go ahead and turn them to the left-hand side of the train to get some pictures of these big screen icons passing by, including the Duesenberg from The Mummy Returns. We have the Deathmobile from the comedy Animal House. My favorite picture car, Magnum PI's Ferrari 308. That's not a real Ferrari. That's a fake fiberglass Ferrari shell over a Volkswagen chassis. That futuristic-looking car with no wheels, that's the mule from 2005's hit movie Serenity. And coming up is one of the most famous picture cars in Hollywood history. Have your cameras ready. No, not this car from Back to the Future. I think it's the one right next to it, the time-traveling DeLorean from all three of the Back to the Future films. And if you're a fan of the Fast and Furious, you recognize the red number and the gold number passing by on the left.
Ja Rule on board, yeah.
Movie makers rely on our picture cars to really supercharge their films. Using just the right vehicles can make or break and make Hollywood blockbusters. There's no better example than the Fast and Furious movie franchise. We take these cars and we combine them with CGI and motion control technology to bring all these crazy stunts that you're seeing on your screens to life. And on today's tour, we're going to take you behind the scenes. We're going to show you how we put together one of those crazy Fast and Furious stunts. This is Special Effects Stage 55. Once inside, you want to turn your cameras over to the left-hand side of the tram. You'll see two cars sitting there on the stage. Focus your cameras and your eyes on those cars and don't blink for a second. And the only warning I can give you about the stunt we're going to witness is that the stunt is going to get really up close and personal with all of you. So keep those cameras ready. Here we go.
We're on the set. Let's see the bullet hit. And go. Smoke. Go. Fire. Go. Full run through all systems check. This one's for real, guys, so watch out. And action.
Say hello to Karma and Carnage. Guys, take a bow for these nice folks, will you? There you go. Hey guys, can you show them any other cool moves today? Nice. Karma and Carnage are great examples of what we call motion control technology special effects. It's a newer special effect that we've been using here in Hollywood on almost a daily basis. Alright guys, that was great. Guys, you can stop dancing now. The stunt's over. We have to go. Seriously, you're embarrassing me and you're embarrassing yourselves. Please stop. Oh, they're such hams. Let's just wave goodbye to Karma and Carnage. See you, dudes. Folks, make sure that you're sitting down while we're in motion. We can't go if you're standing up. Pretty blonde girl in the third car? Yeah, thank you. You are pretty, I'll give you that much, but please don't stand up while we're moving. Thank you. Now, if you check out Fast 5, the 5th Fast and Furious in theaters right now, you will see Karma and Carnage because they make a cameo appearance in the background. Now, we're going to go from the streets of the Fast and Furious to a little island off the coast of Costa Rica. It's a fun, safe little place, and I'm sure you probably have heard of it before.
Welcome to Jurassic Park.
We are headed into the heart of Jurassic Park. Coming up on either side of the tram, you're going to see vehicles and set pieces used in all three of Steven Spielberg's Jurassic Park films. Now, if you have your cameras out and you're looking for dinosaurs on the back lot today, unfortunately, we had to get rid of them all. We used to keep them here, but they like to attack the trams. They ate some of the guests. People took lawsuits at us. They got really ugly, so they had to go. We apologize. So instead of talking about the dinosaurs, well, I guess we can talk about them anyway. Look out. Looks like we need remember, if you're sitting in the seat, you're going to get pets. And if you didn't get a lot of Speaking of which, weather played an integral role setting up the booth in the Jurassic Park films. If you ask me on the tour sometimes, weather affects here at Universal because we are located in sunny Southern California. The sun is trying to come out. We hardly ever get rain or snow, so when we need it for our production, what do we do? Well, I can tell you, but somebody on board the tram that knows a lot more about the weather than I do. You know him, and you love him, and you know I love him. It's my good friend Al Roker from NBC's Today Show.
Hi everybody, here's today's forecast for the Universal Backlot. It's going to be sunny and dry in 6 Points, Texas. Cool and cloudy in New York. Expect snow and sleet on New York Street, and we've got a high chance of fog and precipitation for Skull Island, Amity Island, and Island Quad. That's your forecast for today. Now here's a look at what's going on in your neck of the lot.
Flash flood warning? Al, what are you talking about? Whoa, wait a minute. It just started raining out of nowhere, and I'm seeing that the sun is trying to struggle out from the clouds, so I'm not sure how that's happening. That was thunder, and it was close. I'm starting to get worried here. If I have anybody that's new to Southern California with me on today's tour, let me share a little bit of information with you. Having this much rain on a muddy hill that we're parked right next to, that's a recipe for a flash flood. So if we have one, please listen carefully to the safety announcement. The cushions that you're sitting on can be used as flotation devices, all right? But more importantly, the person you're sitting next to, well, you grab them down, they can be your own flotation device. You better start grabbing. We got a flood, look out back there. And if I were you, I would not stick a camera on this trail. That is a lot of water. I didn't expect that at all. Actually, yeah, I did. I did it like 5 times. The floods result of thousands of gallons of recycled water and keep it at the top of the hill in a very large tank.
You know she was washing away with the water.
The tank of the water flows right down, and that rain is a sprinkler system hidden up in the trees. And maybe some of you saw the flash flood effect used in the movie Big Fat Liar, starring Frankie Muniz and Amanda Bynes.
You can't outrun a wolf, kid!
Yeah, we'll see about that.
Hang on, funny folks!
Right now we're turning on to one of the most historic areas in the Universal Studios backlot. We're going to drive down what we call Denver Street. And Denver Street was the first bunch of sets that we built here all the way back in 1915 when Universal Studios opened its doors here on the west coast of the United States. So some of the buildings that we're passing by are almost a century old. Again, the buildings here on Denver Street are facades like we saw in the Metro sets. If you peek in the doorways and the windows, you'll see that the buildings are totally empty. And some of you may recognize Denver Street if you're fans of our classic movie westerns.
Maybe you're just going to stir things up here. That I am.
How dare you hit that man?
Mine hit the ground first. Mine was taller.
Good stuff right there. Even though Denver Street is featured in our classic westerns, it is used in modern TV shows and films all the time. In fact, maybe some of you recognize Denver Street if you saw the 2009 comedy All About Steve.